Forged from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer, with boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners, wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection, and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New era, net radio.
Bringing you the energy, music, and vibes to start your day right.
And of course, that is what we intend to do. Make sure you start your day right each and every day. Good morning, everybody, wherever you may be. Trinidad and Tobago, neighbors in the Caribbean. People who are streaming all around the globe. It's good to have you here. This is New Era TT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean. Yeah, you remember when you used to carry it?
And it read like a storybook.
I remember that too. Let me say much thanks to the Heavenly Father for bringing us together for another day. Everything that we do, dear God, let it be a blessing, honor to you. People, I'm yours truly, Sir Charles. Happy am I to be here with you. Of course, with the best team in the world. Yeah, this is your Get Up and Go on a Friday. Welcome to the breakfast show, everybody.
Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line, let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Good vibes rolling through the air. The breakfast show, energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your doubles or your morning drink.
Good morning. Oh, there's a echo. Okay, Is it gone now? Oh, it's still
Yes, it is. Sorry about that.
So good morning. It is Friday. The weekend has begun, people. So put a smile on your face, whether you're getting ready to go to work, whether you are already on your commute, or if you're just home having breakfast, or if you're still lying down in bed and just turned us on. The weekend has begun. And welcome to the Breakfast Show this morning, wherever you're listening or viewing us from across the planet. A big good morning to you and a good morning to my co-hosts, Wendell and Sir Charles.
Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Sir Charles. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning, listeners and viewers all over this wonderful but so very messed up globe of ours. And boy, do we play a part in messing it up sometimes, you know? What you could do. Anyway, today is July 25th. 5th?
Yeah, that's it.
25th.
5th.
25th. Ooh, time is going against me. So, for those who are celebrating birthdays today, happy birthday. And for those of you who have lost loved ones, our condolences. Let me see if I could get my birthdays while I could sneak them in before Richard Ragobasin come back to both. Let me find my birthdays. Right, here we go. Happy birthday to Omatoyo Strong, my cousin. Happy birthday, Omatoyo. Happy birthday to Molly Harewood, Rodney Nanan, Ronald Roberts, Rhonda Ryan, Ian the Goose Eligor, the Loose Goose. Remember him? His birthday is today. He's a DJ. I think he lives out in New York now. I'm not at some part of the United States.
He's out in New York, yes.
In the United States. Cher Mackenzie, they are all celebrating birthdays today, July 25th. Over the weekend, let me see if I have any birthdays. No, I don't. Well, none that I can recall right now. All right. So happy birthday and have an absolutely wonderful day, you folks. All right. Did we change horoscope today? Or yesterday? Did horoscopes change?
A couple of days ago, it probably would have, around the 20th, 21st somewhere.
Okay. We're going straight into Leo then. Leo season is in then. Because I know the beginning of August is definitely Leo. I think does it start from July? I think it starts from July. I ain't sure. I ain't care. Anyway, we're here. We're happy to be in the land of the living, as I said, folks. Today is Friday. Today is your day. We have no guests today. Our guests are actually you. We may have a special little interview lined up, though, with someone who's been doing excellent work. So it featured in our good news segment already.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember his name, though.
Theon.
Yeah. As in Theon?
Yeah, Theon.
Okay, Theon. We will chat with Theon briefly today. And then we'll chat with you for the rest of the day. In other words, we'll chat with Lincoln, we'll chat with Miss Dabady.
Now you're being snarky.
Well,
I'm always on snarky alert.
Let me call the people later.
You're being snarky. You're not just calling their names, you're being snarky.
We'll chat with Lincoln twice or 3 times. Go ahead and show your good news, though. I've been in a good mood because I took out the ham to make sure that you all have ham and hops later.
Oh.
Sometimes I feel like there's a little tension between us.
Tension? What you mean?
Yeah, like a little island tension.
Oh, you mean, is it chicken curry or is it curry chicken? What y'all think? What is it? Hey, it's curry chicken actually, so if you said anything else, then you're wrong.
Yes, at least we agree on something, okay? But I still want to choose violence, okay? So let's settle this the only way I know how. We're gonna go bar for bar.
No, I know you're not. I know you're not talking about Jamaica versus Trinidad, Keisha.
It's an island battle ting.
Oh, she's cute. Now listen.
That's good.
Yardy mode activated. Selector, drop the beat. It's an island battle team. It's an island battle team. We're trying to go in the ring. It's an island battle. We gave you Bob Marley, gave you Sean Paul. Trying to think of famous Trinis, but sorry, I can't recall. We got Ackee Saltfish, oxtail, and drunk bacon shark is all you got. You gotta put in up a word. Jamaica's where we hail, skin color or mocha. If we're being honest, reggae's way better than soca. We're proud. Who rap better than Jamaicans? Steph, you think she's had enough? Come on. It's an island battle team. Here we go, hey. Here we go, hey. It's island going the ring, hey. It's an island battle.
I'm sorry, I'm choking, I don't know why. Ooh, I ate your patties and that ish was dry. You got reggae, but your rhythm's undetectable. We started the party, baby, we created carnival. We got beef like Pac and Biggie. Don't disrespect the Queen Nikki. You asked the Trinidad girl host. You asked for trouble, 2 versus 1, but I'm used to eating doubles.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Settle down. Wow. Wow. Disrespect. Disrespect. She chose violence for real.
She them up raw. That's what she do.
Ready fishy at all.
She eat them up raw.
I said I'd start with that. My sister did that one. And she also sent me this one.
Powerful things that anyone can do, believe it or not, is to have someone each morning that they text good morning to. I know this is going to sound trivial, corny, and I'm happy to take the heat on this one. Find a friend, find someone who you can communicate with each morning. Just a good morning text. Seriously, this is one of the most powerful things you can do, to check in with another member of your species each morning. You don't have to have a conversation. You don't have to talk about what you're going to do each day. Knowing that someone else out there in the world cares about us each morning when we wake up makes us feel incredibly part of the tribe.
I can relate to that. Because I get a good morning prayer for the last how many ever years. I get a good morning prayer from 2 people, believe it or not, consistently. Neil Parsonal, former minister, former MP. I get it every single morning around 4 a.m. from Neil. And I get it, or I get a prayer and a praise song from Mrs. Hazel Manning every single morning. Those 2. I will get sporadically from other people like Greg Oliver, my next partner, and I Chris Vender and so on. But every single morning, I get it from Neil Parsonal and Hazel Manning, Mrs. Hazel Manning. Every single morning, without fail. So good morning to Neil Parsonal, and certainly good morning to Mrs. Hazel Manning. And all those people who have kept traditions like that alive in their life in terms of sending out a greeting. I do morning sometimes. I don't do good mornings, I do morning. I say morning. I don't put the good on it simply because I don't know what people are struggling with that particular morning. So I say morning, and I might add an emoji to it or something, you know what I mean? Or sticker to it. You know, but it's something that I would advise people to do, even if it's amongst your family, because when I don't send that prayer on to my family, a sister would message me, what happened? Where's the prayer today? You know, or something, you know. So a lot of people, how I should put it, live for that moment of that greeting on a morning sometimes, even if it's just a prayer or a picture.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Wendell. And I suppose we can end our good news segment at this point. Hopefully our good news segment give you some food for thought and brought a smile to your face. One or the other. Put you in a good mood.
Believe it or not, I eat Jamaican patties, but I don't eat doubles. You know? I am a hot shop roti man.
Yeah, I'd have been in mood for patties. I I don't dislike them, but I have to be in the mood. It's not something I will eat.
It's be too hot though. Somehow or the other,
I have to be in the mood. I have to be in the mood. And also, it flakes a lot, you know.
Yeah,
Especially if
I
you
don't
drank
mind.
it.
I eat it out of the bag.
Yeah. Even when you eat it out of the bag, flakes will still fall. but yeah. But I have to be in the mood, so I don't always eat it. But now and then I will, because Rituals is usually the place that sells them.
Yeah, that's where I get mine too. Rituals.
Rituals is usually.
Yeah,
but they're not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I like them. I like the beef. But as I say, it always has too much meat in it, so I squeeze out some of the meat sometimes. You know what I mean? And I eat. But I like the patty. I like Jamaican patties. You know, and there are two brands, Tasty and what's the other brand? I mean, I go to Jamaica often enough now. I should know the two brands, Tasty and what's the other brand, boy? Anyway, but there are two competing brands of the patties in Jamaica, and they're all over Jamaica, yeah, all over. But I love the patties.
Is that their version of street food, or not really?
No, there's not street food. They actually have shops with it. As I say, it's two major. It's like a KFC.
What's their main street food?
Jerk. Jerk. You could get jerk anywhere in Jamaica on the street. You know? And I think our jerk better than Jamaica jerk, actually. Yeah? I think we do a better jerk in Trinidad than they do in Jamaica. What Jamaica does well is the curry goat and the oxtail. Stew oxtail and curry goat. Man, and somehow the other oxtail is more expensive than anything else you'll buy in terms of Jamaican food. They have other food at a certain price. Oxtail is also always a special price. Always
It's the same thing.
Oxtail ain't cheap either.
But I love the curry goat is second to none. I can see why they boast about the curry, but the curry goat in particular is extremely, extremely tasty.
You know, there was a time that
I don't like goat.
Oxtail and what is called cow heel and everything was on same price range and thing. I don't know how oxtail just so much and leave cow heel behind.
Oxtail is premium meat. Well, in Jamaica, it certainly is. You know, and in all Jamaican restaurants, because I go to Jamaican restaurants whenever I travel to, because I just love Jamaican food. I love jerk. I like the peas and rice and the jerk, as long as it's not leg and thigh. I don't know why people cook leg and thigh. They should ban those two pieces of meat.
A lot of people like leg and thigh.
Yeah. I myself. If any choices I have is that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's Friday morning, and it's time to greet all of our viewers and listeners who are in the stream chit-chatting on this Friday morning. So let's go to the stream.
All right. Suzanne Jessup, 9:31. Suzanne, you get jealous of all the people coming in the night. She says, Almighty God bless this day. Gonna be great, Sir Charles. Sir Charles, you on a hour or what?
No.
Oh, okay. And well, Suzanne sent a few other greetings. Christmas in July, of course. She has kindly promoted a little line bang at Rumbox in St. James this evening. You know, so you all are all welcome to come. Hops and ham will be available. When it's done, eh? Let me know that from now. Subash, good day everyone from Woodland. Hoping everyone has a wonderful weekend. Joyce Phillip, top of the morning, guys. Christmas in July today. Hey, Joyce, you coming out? Erica Charles says, thank God for sparing our lives to see another beautiful day. She's from Mova. Valerie Mendoza, she'll be one of our callers today, I am sure. Miss Dabadi. Boy Bidesi from Debe, good morning, everyone. And tomorrow will be my birthday. Happy birthday in advance.
Yes,
Boy
happy birthday, Boy Bidesi.
Yeah, I hope you got through that message me about Boy. I hope you eventually got through. You know, Suzanne Jessup also says good morning again. This is at 1:50, like she asleep. Anthony Tinto, grand rising to the breakfast crew and to all locked on. Condolences to the Waldron and Tinto family on the passing of Auntie Lorna. All right. So condolences, Tinto, and the water.
Yeah, condolences.
Yeah. Margaret Thomas says, good morning, Slick Money Grip. Good morning, crew. Enjoy your weekend. Slick Money Grip, I hope to see you. I know you came to check me already. Cheppy65, warm salutations to the breakfast show and its global listeners. Thanks for that greeting, Sheppy. Wendy Ann James also says good morning. Ambrose Blag, good morning to the crew. What a great interview with the medical doctor. That was Dr. Pottinger. That was the best ever you guys had from Power 102 FM to present. Said this doctor is underutilized. Lots of lives can be saved. You're absolutely right, Mr. Blag. Marlon Motley, good morning, everyone, and have a great weekend.
Yeah, good morning, Marlon.
Sherwin and Juliet Kerr says good morning, guys, and to all listeners. Have a great weekend. Ozzy Molino, good morning, TNT. Felix Kazo, good morning, gentlemen. It's a cold, damp Friday in Maloney. Felix Kazo, I saw your name on Facebook too, you know, with a comment that I had to agree with. Ava Smith says, blessed morning, Richard Wendell and Sir Charles. Robert Taylor from Fernandina Beach. Ron DeSantis Jr. from North Carolina. I know what he's saying there. Brent Hackshaw, good morning, gentlemen. Cheryl Johnson, good morning, guys. Brennan Smith from Goodwood in Tobago came in a little late this morning. Garfield Hazel, good morning to the breakfast crew. Diane Payne, Carol Guevara, Wayne Ramsey, Kent, that's a new name. Crash, not a new name. The best radio team, thank you, Crash. It's Friday, people, was he seen? We don't buy rumbox later, Crash. Josie Richardson, top of the morning, gents. Ila Rizan, Azir Ali, good morning, enjoy the weekend. Nicola McNichols says that's a road match. What was that tune just now? Sir Charles, that you played? Carry It.
Yeah, Bungie Carry It.
Right. Odell Guy from Sangre Grande, good morning. Susie B. CJ from New York, do have a wonderful weekend.
Good morning, CJ.
Il Benj also says good morning. Alistair Hart, Melissa from Charfleur, Nicola McNichols, Katia and Charles, the weekend is here. And Steph, he ain't show up for the gym again. Michael Robinson says from Yokohama, Japan, says have a great weekend. DL says good morning. Rena Budu Jennings.
Good morning, Rena.
Where's that? What does that Rena mean there? Ron DeSantis Jr. says, thanks, Richard, for catching Mr. Snacky. I learned from the best, you know, Ron. I learned from the best. Julia. Ava Smith, Michael Sankofa. I tell you, get the name change. Eh? Ava Smith, go and do a deed poll. Curtis Hector, Scorpion Pepper is juicy. Thanks for that. It is tasty and juicy. Those are the two brands of beef of Jamaican pie. Tasty and juicy. Thanks, David Wares, and thanks, Scorpion Pepper. Claire Lender Rollins, good morning, guys. Wendell, do say that you want trouble with them Jamaicans. No, I don't trouble with one boy. I love Jamaican party.
No, when you said that we do a better jerk.
No, we do a better jerk. That's a given. That goes without saying. Sometimes it's Jamaicans here doing the jerk, but somehow the other day, I think maybe it's our sauce is better than theirs. Scorpion Pepper says, festival, leg and tire, the best pieces. I don't like that thing called festival at all. I'd rather eat dry bread. Nicola McNichols said oxtail is the most expensive meat now in the US. I have no doubt. Scorpion Pepper, good morning, sunshine. Kazim Mohammed, good morning, folks. Try some fish. I like fish now and then, but somebody had to really cook it properly for me. And Noel, good morning, guys. Wendy and James, I feel that messages should start at midnight, as before that time represents the day before, Richard. Well, we did say that, but some people trying to beat the gun. Maybe it's midnight where they are. Good morning, gentlemen. I like leg and tie. Wendell, you just admit to liking white meat breasts. Yeah, I do. I love it. That's Chris to say. Evans David, good morning, guys. In New York City, 2 oxtail is pricey, I guess. DL, little rant now, Mr. Let me read before I read it out loud. Give you a chance, but that's why we some. Okay. She says the new MP for St. Joseph, we give you a chance, but thus far we're suffering just like under Terry. Please start to make a change or we will change you. You still have to wait 5 years. Ambrose Bass said, I had my first duck roti a few weeks ago from a Trini restaurant on the corner of Church Avenue and East End. My God, what a lovely taste. I eat duck Sunday. I judge a curry duck and a curry chicken.
I don't like duck either. I find duck is a bit too bony.
That duck, I don't generally eat duck because sometimes the meat is a bit too sweet. But I enjoyed that curry duck Sunday. What time today we lineman at Rumbox? Whole day today, Suzanne. Whole day today. Subhash says good morning again and happy birthday, Boy Bidesi. And tomorrow is my birthday. Oh yes, Subhash from Woodland and Boy Bidesi from DB are both celebrating birthdays tomorrow.
Okay, but happy birthday in advance to you, Subhash.
Happy birthday in advance, guys. Ambrose Bass also says duck roti is 19 US. Cheryl M says good morning. Rhea Sampson. What did I say? Ron DeSantis. What? I didn't say Norfolk, Virginia. What did I say? I don't know.
Good morning, everyone. Have a great weekend. That's what Rhea Sampson said.
All right. Mike Sankofa say what time only lineman up to at Rumbox. Sankofa, you finish work too late. That's your problem. We go generally up to about 10 p.m. on a Friday. Steph, but what is this? I went right back to bed. Yes, you missed Jim. Michael Granderson. Sankofa say. All right. Kurt Hope from Nashville, Tennessee. Let me try to move on. Only chatted up too much sometimes. Bernadette Yates says good morning. Oh, I said Northern Carolina. Would I have said North Carolina? Okay, my apologies. It's North Virginia. Where are you from? Norfolk, Virginia. All right. Sorry there, Ron. All right. Whew. So, Charles, you have greetings?
Yes.
I tell you, one of these days we go start greetings and we'll reach 8 o'clock, you know.
Well, that will encourage us to move faster, I suppose. So let me say good morning.
Snarkiness abounds this morning.
Let me say good morning to Usundu. Good morning to you, Lady Linda out there in London. Good morning. Kenwin Indigo Martin. Good morning. Kent in Laventil. Oliver Man Warren. Good day to you. Archbishop Ashton Clark in Carneater. Ron DeSantis Jr. is here also. Carlin out there in Carnage, good day to you. Horatio Services, good morning to Mahis. Mahis, where are you from? Mr. Billy from Powder Magazine. Frank Andrews out there in Aruka, good day to you. Joyce Phillips, good morning to you. And yeah, Joyce, I'll play a parang in the 7 o'clock hour, right? No problem. And yeah, that is it for now on this side, guys, as far as the greetings for the morning are concerned.
Right. Ron DeSantis Jr. said the state of Virginia is soon to get its first Black Caribbean-born governor. All right, great. Yeah. And he's an ex-Marine, I guess, he or she. Hoorah! Is that something to say in Norfolk, Virginia? Hoorah! Richard, you will know.
No, why would I know?
Didn't you have relatives out there at one time too? In Virginia?
No.
Okay.
Guys, we had a couple of musical legends that passed away this weekend. We didn't recognize Ozzy Osbourne from Black Sabbath, heavy metal guy, and also Chuck Mangione. He passed away.
Yes, I saw that one with Chuck Mangione.
Pop. Great influence in between there. So we had a couple of great ones. Do you know somebody by the name of Connie Francis? Any one of you are familiar with her?
You know Connie Francis.
Yeah, well, she passed also.
I don't know her name.
Yeah. And of course, today is the funeral of Ulrich Buggy Haynes.
Yes,
at the Anglican Church.
11 o'clock. Is it 11 or 9 this morning?
Yeah, well, the viewing is at 9 at the Savannah. 9 a.m. at the small Savannah. Takarik were there, and then 11 o'clock is the church service, and he will be buried also at the cemetery there. So you don't have to go anywhere else after that. Just back up and let's send off Ulrich Buggy Haynes. I've seen a number of tributes coming in from all over.
Yes.
for that gentleman. Yeah.
All
So
right.
to Corey Pascal and his family,
Yeah, our condolences again.
his condolences. I know today it's a very difficult day for you guys, and
I
we
would
give you
imagine.
full support.
Yeah.
Full support.
It's not easy losing a parent, regardless of what age you reach in life,
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I always tell people maybe it's a good thing I lost my parents early, because by age 11, my mother and father had both passed away. So I've lived most of my life without parents. So that's why I cringe when people ill-treat parents or have a problem with parents. I cringe. I say, you all don't know how lucky you all are, to still have parents. I don't know how many people grew up without parents, Yeah. Scorpion Pepper also reminds us that Hulk Hogan also passed away yesterday. But I saw some unsavory comments surrounding Hulk Hogan. I don't know how true it is. I don't know I've just seen him as a wrestling person. But I saw some unsavory comments that he may have made in his career.
Definitely.
But guess what? The government an order paper has come out where the government is calling an extraordinary sitting of the parliament on Monday to extend the state of emergency for a further 3 months. Of course, they don't need the support of the opposition for that. So they were extending. But it's curious, though, that the Minister of Homeland Security, the Honorable Roger Alexander, had said that they have neutralized the threat. So I took that to mean, well, everything is back to normal. Why is there a need then for the extension of the state of the emergency? I don't know. Maybe they'll justify it on Monday when they go to Parliament.
Well, you do have. Let me not misquote. So let me find it first before I start talking.
Yeah.
Continue.
So while Richard looked for what he had, because I myself, I'm saying, but even if by now, I think we should, because it's a confined area, and I can't find something that we were talking about where it started and going outwards. I really thought there would have been no need by now for us to extend this state of emergency.
Yeah, because we just came from one in December.
Yeah.
With the same TTPS.
That didn't make much sense at the end of the day. To me, let me say to me, maybe it made sense to other people. To me, it didn't make much sense.
Well, clearly, it didn't make much sense if we're still at this stage a couple months after,
What I find amazing, though, too, is that the Minister of Defense, in Sturge yesterday, I saw a video clip of him talking about they found guns in the prison. They found a 65-inch TV inside of a cell. And I'm saying, cells have electricity? I don't know. How a 65-inch TV could be on a wall in a cell?
Yeah.
And then, but how long is there? How it get in there? And now, today's papers have where Raji Ali has been charged for having contraband items. Now, how Raji Ali get the items? He wave a magic wand and poof, they appear. How he get them?
Yeah.
And he alone charged. We can't be serious. We're not serious in this place, Yeah.
And I went there, a man pelled that TV over the wall.
But I don't no. Clearly, there are magicians in our prisons that they could conjure up a gun. Ping! Alakadabra! What the man from Sesame Street?
Abracadabra. If you want
Abracadabra! He used to say some other words.
A la peanut butter sandwich.
A la peanut butter sandwich and blah blah blah, all kind of thing. Ying ying ying. You saw all kind of crap thing. Somebody waving magic wands in our prisons and these things coming up. Huh?
Well, contraband in prisons is not new. Let's start there. That is because it's a problem with your rogue officers, etc., or however else people smuggle things. Remember when we had on Mr. Gordon, Officer Gordon, he talked about sometimes people hiding stuff in fruit and so they really have to scrutinize, and sometimes people may get stuff past. It could be a phone, it could be a small phone, whatever it is. But I remember sitting in once the officer who was in charge of Golden Grove, was it Port of Spain? Golden Grove. And I sat in once, he called me, and he said, Richard, come and sit down with me. And they were doing like a hearing of sorts of contraband they had found. And there was a table full of contraband, all kinds of implements that have been manipulated to be weapons, you know, whether it be toothbrushes, all sorts of things that were weapons. It was a whole table just full of it.
They call them shanks, I think, right?
Yeah. And I said, all of that is from contraband? He said, yep. He said, it's something we just have to constantly deal with.
We have heard stories about phones being vaulted, pushed up inside of people. But you can't push a 65-inch TV inside of somebody, Richard.
65-inch is incredulous.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
sitting in front of a 65-inch TV now, and I tried to figure out how that could get in a prison.
And how they could miss that.
No, that's facilitation beyond ridiculous.
I think the prison commissioner have plenty to answer for, you know.
Yeah, but that could never just come in there either.
No.
I saw a thing, I don't know how true it is, you know, people chat on social media, that it's been there 3 years.
And don't doubt them, Don't doubt them.
But one man, according to newspapers, let me say according to new newspapers, right? One man who's been in prison for more than 10 years, he is now being charged for contraband items. How he get in?
Yeah, and that's why I said that the present and past prisoner commissioners, they have plenty to answer for.
Oh God, no! I just.
Okay, back to your point, Wendell, that if the threat has been neutralized, then the state of emergency should not continue. But anyway, I don't want to say anything, even though it seems that way in my mind, but I wouldn't articulate it. I'll keep watching.
Say, come down, Rumbox, and tell me later now. I will. You sip too Heineken, I sip too Rude Boy, and we'll talk.
The PCA have rehearsals. Actually, I have a photo shoot today. I'm hoping to make Corey's dad's funeral, but I don't know yet because I have a photo shoot around the same time.
I'll pass in for the viewing. I can't stay. I had to be in Port of Spain earlier than I thought, so I'll pass in for the viewing and then head down to Port of Spain. Because you know I'm a highway driver now, right? By the way, I know I have a rant to give. I know I have something to give. Is there a new law, right, that tells people who are driving on the highways that they must stay right regardless? They must stay in the fast lane. They don't care about anybody else. You find your way around them and go your way. But there are people staying in the fast lane now. They're not turning off to go nowhere, you know. They're staying in the fast lane.
But I don't understand that. That's normal.
No, it's chronic now, Richard.
Yeah, but that's why I said it's normal. So you just move your way around. You don't send up your blood pressure for that. You just say, okay. I just assume that it's new drivers and their turn-off is coming up the road and they didn't want to have to skate across the highway to get to their turn-off to turn right. I always assume that's it, and I just go my merry way, and I don't get this.
No, but I've used the highways over a period of time, but I've never experienced what I've been experiencing in the last.
You haven't used them much.
Yeah, but it has been.
You haven't used them much. It has always been like that.
My God.
And so you're talking very Steve Canish, but you just understand that that's what it is, and you move on with life. You can't let that frustrate you. You can't. You can't let that frustrate you.
No, but people are unconcerned there.
You'll be frustrated. Yeah, but you'll be frustrated every morning driving to town or driving or commuting on the highways of Trinidad and Tobago. You can't. What can you do? You can't do anything. So I choose not to be upset about it. I just say, you know what? They're probably turning at a light further up, and they felt it was safer to be in that lane at this point, and I moved.
Headline.
Wait.
All right. You have papers, Richard?
No. I wanted to mention David West from the PCA has expressed concern about the increase in fatal police-involved shootings since the declaration of a state of emergency in Trinidad and Tobago. A state of emergency is not a license to kill. Let's just get that out there and put that out there. I know some bloodthirsty citizens are like, kill, kill, kill. I understand, and most of you all are very much Christian or Muslim or Hindu who will say kill, kill, kill. Very few atheists, because atheists tend to be more peaceful than most. But you know, the religious bunch is kill, kill, kill. When they say the thief for him, they say kill he, let the thief free. Because kill, kill, kill. Religion is born from violence a lot of the times. So anyway, he raised that issue about police involvement because guess why? That's his mandate. He's called the Police Complaints Authority, and it's a civilian oversight institution about the behavior of police officers. Roger Alexander, the Minister of Homeland Security, felt the need to reply and say, yeah, but all they don't talk about murders and when the murders happening. It is not the PCA's responsibility to talk about murders. It's the PCA's responsibility to be vigilant on the actions of police officers. Can we get that out there and be clear about that, please?
You want to get that to Roger Alexander?
Well, I want to get it to him. I just said it. And I'm saying, let's be clear. That's the mandate of the PCA. So will people stop merging and blurring lines for whatever their perception or the lens through which they see crime and stop with the tomfoolery? That's the responsibility of David West and the PC. Thank you.
I can't add to that, except that Minister Alexander is consistent to when he was a police officer on a program on television. He's consistent, you know. I listen to him and I'm saying, but he clearly forgets that he is now the line minister in charge and not a police officer anymore.
And in regards to the extension of the state of emergency, if you have dealt with the threat, which is what you said, he said, Wendell, I didn't see it. But if it is that you said the immediate threat has been dealt with, then has been neutralized, then the threat that called the state of emergency is now over.
Yeah.
And you resume with those constitutional protections as usual. Now go to the headlines. I assume both of you all have the Express and Guardian since I was talking. I suppose that answer is no.
People know. Let me do the Express. Yeah. The Express headlines today: residents flee as flames light up the sky. There was a fire at Ramco last night that made news. Whole night it's been on the news. 4 people were injured. We hope that they're all right. Trillions on hold, and that's that cryptocurrency thing. The name of the company is Trillions. If that didn't ring a bell to people, I don't know what would have. It's just like drug susu. If drug susu, people was lining up all through La Hoqueta streets for drug susu. They line up the same way for Trillions. Those things don't ring a bell to you all? My God. Hockey hurting. The Trinidad and Tobago men's hockey team, of course, they refused funding. Richard spoke about that yesterday. Well, we spoke about it yesterday. Ministry blames hockey board for Panam no-show. So the blame has been shifted to the hockey board. Which is
what happens every time those things happen. You know, the blame game starts up.
Yeah, man robbed and shot at during Cora River Line. Elderly Aruka man beaten, bound, and robbed in home invasion. Alleged confession in Kamni's shooting death. And Bassant warns, I'm not involved. That's Mark Bassant. Apparently, somebody's been using certain high-profile people to, again, attempt to scam people. And people are lining up with the money.
All right, so the Newsday headlines for today. Our stakeholders meet at Tourism Forum in Tobago. Dr. Rowley, Interpol tip-off can be done secretly. Stuart Young, government must investigate watch list issue. Angostura to hold meeting to elect new directors, and detention regulations updated to include Tetron and Staubers Bay, naturally as approved centers of detention, I guess. Padarat looks forward to SOE debate on July 28th, and the Maruga man shot after stopping bison cart for a coconut. and Maruga Man. Well, sorry, I just
Yeah,
read
that's
that.
a strange story. Eh?
Yeah, and Union Head defends integrity of prison officers. We're not all corrupt. So that's just some of the news. Over to you and the Guardian, Sir Charles.
Thank you very much. And of course, the main headline has to do with the fire. 4 injured in fire at Ramco Industries Limited. Gonzalez, UNC unprepared to fight crime. So, he's coming out swinging. Rajiv Ali charged with possession of prohibited items in prison. Cop says criminals monitoring citizens. All right. And also Valencia residents begs cops to keep troublemakers out of their community. An ex-boyfriend appears in court for murder of Candice Honoré. And finally, an off-duty cop shoots suspect naps 2 during robbery in Port of Spain. Yeah, that was all over the news yesterday too. Those are the stories.
Casino, right? Was it a casino?
I don't know, something on Charlotte Street, I think.
I saw that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we can now open up our lines since there
You
was
did
a
yours?
little, yes, I did mine. Since there was a little silence, and like you all didn't know what to say, we'll open up the lines now at 281-1315. 281-1315. This is where you can get interactive with us.
All right, we'll take some calls and then we'll do a poll.
Yeah.
And in the next 4 minutes, we'll do a poll. And then in the next hour, guess what? You and you and you and you and you and you. I mean, Lincoln and Valerie and Zena and Mr. Patrick.
We're
All
talking to the entrepreneur with the coffee first. Eh?
Yes, we're doing
Theon
Theon first when we come back. And then
Theon
and
Morales,
then
I think is his name.
Theon Morales. Is Theon Morales?
Yeah.
Charmaine sent it to me this morning. Theon Morales, yes. Morning, Charmaine.
Okay. So we're heading to the lines. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning.
Morning.
I want to predict the future for you.
You want to predict the future?
Yeah.
Nostradamus,
Mark
go
this
ahead.
down, save this recording, because I want to predict the future for you. Rajan Ali is going to win his case. His alleged case of murdering this lady. And he was going to be convicted for this drug trafficking, right? Or possession of illegal substance. It is going to be determined that he spent more time incarcerated for the drug possession than he should have been. And he's going to win money now for after suing the state, he's going to win money now for being incarcerated for this long length of period and thing. We end up having to pay Rajan Ali. Anybody want to bet for that?
Well, Lincoln, I could, because there's some other, I've gotten some other message where other people are making other predictions there, and it's far removed from what you just predicted it. But when you come down on box,
convicted faster for drug possession than that murder he's accused of doing. But when Richard reference your thing, that is a peeve of mine. Yesterday I experienced a woman driving at about 60 on the right lane, she and her family conversing, and a long line of traffic behind her. And I see this long line of traffic on the right lane and I overtake. And nobody giving this woman lights or nothing. Everybody cool behind this woman. On the right lane of the highway, we going south. So you have no way to turn right. No right turn to make to go no way. We're going south. We're heading south. And this woman casually having a conversation and she can't no. And you said something that is incorrect. When we learn to drive, they teach us to drive on the left-hand side of the road.
Yes.
So I don't understand how when you get your license, all of a sudden you on the right-hand side of the road comfortable.
Drive left, except when overtaken. I always do that.
I just pass them in the middle and put my hand outside and indicate to them to go to the left side.
You have time to do all that.
Sometimes you have to just do. You just pull in the middle now. You pull in the middle and driving slow in the middle and cool with that.
Yeah, when I'm coffee right now.
Yeah, I had to adopt, try to adopt the attitude of Richard.
Yeah, Richard. You ever drive with Richard? It's like driving Miss Daisy, you know.
Have a good morning, gentlemen.
Thanks.
But at least it's good to see that despite Lincoln, who was so distressed, that there are a lot of people on the road who, who have tolerance and will
But you have to have tolerance on the road.
themselves.
Trust me.
You have to have tolerance. You cannot. Driving is one of the ways where you can see the animalistic behavior of human beings. And you just have to, whether it be selfishness, whether it be bullying, things like that is what you see in terms of how people drive. You can't let it upset you.
It's a level of ignorance, I think, with people who
can't
stay
let
in
it
the right
upset you.
lane.
You just gotta maneuver and go your way.
It's like, me ain't care about you, come around me, go around me and go your way. I don't care.
That's selfishness.
I think it's
some drivers that are bullies.
I think most persons who are experienced drivers, like Wendell and Lincoln and who've been there for years, feel that everybody on the road have that same comfort and experience as they do, and they should drive the same kind of way, and that is not so.
I've driven abroad many times, and you dare not stay in that fast lane, unless you're going faster than everybody else,
Hold 1 minute there, Wendell. Mr. Patrick, good morning.
Morning, Sir Charles. Wendell. I think I'll go back in the morning.
Morning, Mr. Patrick.
Wendell, I'd like how you raise that issue about driving on the right side. Only I get a ticket already for $3,000 for overtaking on the left side.
If it happened to you, Mr. Patrick, you have a long and fruitful life.
Hold up. And I asked the licensing officer and the police, and why they're so stupid? Because the regulation they have was for a 2-lane highway. Now they have a 3-lane highway. And people driving in the center of the highway. And you can't overtake on the left.
And you can't overtake on the right.
You
because somebody in the
understand?
right lane blocking it up.
Somebody in the right lane. So you want to overtake now on the extreme right.
I know.
And on the extreme right, there's somebody too. But the left lane empty. You never pass.
So you pay a ticket.
Give me a ticket.
You pay a
But
ticket, Mr.
3,000,
Patrick. You pay a
I don't
ticket.
think about 3,000, Mr. Patrick.
Some years not happen. And I could call the police there.
No, don't call the police.
Because he make a mistake on the ticket.
Don't call the police. We don't want to know the police.
So I want the licensing authorities to change the regulation for the highway. They change the regulation for the highway about the speed limit. But they didn't change the regulation for overtaking and driving on the highway. They need to change that. No, this TV thing when they were talking about on the news, when they now wrong I hear about that TV.
That was say I hear it's 3 years.
And Brandy and Party. No long I hear about that. Brandy and Party and TV. No long I hear about that. About 5-6 years.
Brandy is.
We will continue your conversation in the next hour as you get ready for the morning poll.
Richard, yeah, you're straight now, Charles.
I did quick. I don't remember everything all the time.
So we're going live today, people, and it's a visual poll. It's up on your screen now. For those who are on TV, you'll see it. And for those who are on YouTube, of course, and Facebook, you'll see it. For those who just listening, you won't see it. But Richard will describe it for you.
No, I'm not. It's your poll, sir. You were going through all the vivid descriptions earlier this morning, and I say, well, they leave out this one. No, you think about dragging them on the ground is better than that. And you said, yeah, you can describe this from 1 to 6. I say, okay, proceed.
So people, y'all can vote from 1 to 6.
People, please.
If your ex fainted on the street, which number you will do? It has number 1, you give them a kokioko. Number 2, you hold them up in your arms in front of you. Number 3, you throw them over your shoulder. Number 4, you hold them up under your arm. Number 5, you hold the leg over your shoulder and you drag them. And number 6, you're dragging them back.
You're dragging them like you don't want to carry them.
Added at number 7, you just leave them and walk away. Which one would you do? Which one? Look at DL, I'm shocked.
Yes.
So you're ready for votes? You have plenty of votes coming in already.
Mike, I think go over the categories again, please.
Number 1, you give them a kokioko, which is the other way you carry them on your back. Number 2, you carry them in your arms. Number 3, you sling them over your shoulder. Number 4, you also carry them under your arm. Number 5, you hold them by the legs and carry them. Number 6, you hold them by the hands and drag them.
Well, you have to get number 5, the legs over your shoulder and the head maybe hitting the back of your leg. And number 6, you're dragging them.
Right? And number 7, you just walk away and leave them, right? We added a number 7. It's not there, but we just added a number 7. You just walk away and leave them, right?
And say, hey, look, somebody faint.
But that person look familiar? Nah, I ain't sure it's he or she, though.
Yeah, anyway, let me go and get my doubles, huh?
I'm a beef patty. So you ready for votes?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say we can't get it in this one.
Richard has a way. Richard has a way of doing it. DL 6. Ilarizan 6. Nazir, you ain't easy. Alistair Hart 6. Oh, good. Only that married people born in 6, you know. Helen Prescott 6. CJ 6. Ooh. Melchizedek 7. That did she leave it? He or she
go in the next direction.
Margaret Thomas 7. Ilarizan changed his vote to number 7. No, don't try that. You go drag them, I can tell. Lyndon said 3. Lyndon carried them over his shoulder. Joyce Phillip, none of the above. Claire Lendor Rollins 7. Michael Oliver 7. DL, take that back 7. We ain't changing no votes yet today.
Yeah, once your vote dies it.
Richie Boy 7. Joyce Phillips 7. All of them bowling 7 now. All the people who vote 6 change the vote. So we're not doing 7 again. We sticking with what on the screen.
No, we already.
No, you're not there already. Come on, man.
But everybody change the vote.
That's all right. Richard will do some adjustment. Don't change all the vote again.
Steph saying is I have a heavy 7. I know exactly what you're going to do. Anne-Marie Watson 7. Diane Payne 7. Magic 7. Susan Jessup 6. Michael Grandison 3. Garfield Hazel 2. Christopher Batson 6. Black Leo 6. Michael Robinson 7. Carol Guevara 6. Woo, Carol. Beauty Culture 6. Wendell, what is your choice? You don't want to do that. Ann Noel 7.
I think Wendell, you should vote in this one at the end of the poll.
Who is that?
I think you should vote at the end of the poll in the second American.
You think so?
Yeah, I will vote also, and I hope Richard will vote also. We'll all vote.
So when we come back, we'll go from Magic, right? And then we'll add up, right? So let's go for the news, and when we come back, we'll come from Magic.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio. I'm Derek, in for Amanda today. In just 5 days since the declaration of a state of emergency, 5 men have been faced by police, prompting concern from the Police Complaints Authority, PCA. The authority says it is actively monitoring each case and reaffirmed its commitment to accountability and adherence to the rule of law. The fatalities have sparked debate. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander defended law enforcement, saying officers are under direct threat and will respond when confronted. Should we wait until persons are killed before we act? He asked, insisting officers must protect themselves and the public. Alexander dismissed concerns about the number of killings, highlighting past spikes in murder rates and pointing to what he described as silence when civilians were the victims. The government, he said, will support police by any means necessary, as long as they operate within the law. The Water and Sewerage Authority has announced that scheduled maintenance at the Coroni Water Treatment Plant has been postponed due to bad weather. Originally set for Thursday night, the electrical work will now take place on Friday, July 25th from 8 p.m. to midnight. As a result, customers across North, Central, and South Trinidad, including areas such as Port of Spain, San Juan, Chaguanas, Claxton Bay, and Point Fortin, are advised of potential disruptions to their water supply. WASA has reminded the public that full water restoration may take up to 12 hours after the work is completed. Residents needing assistance or truck-borne supply can contact the WASA Customer Call Center toll-free at 800-4420 or 800-4426. The authority has apologized for any inconvenience and thanked customers for their patience and understanding. A 27-year-old construction laborer from Sangre Grande has been charged with the murder of 22-year-old Candice Honore, whose body was discovered in Valencia on July 17th. Michael Moore, also known as Tall Man and Fully, appeared before Master Rahana Hossain at the High Court North B on Thursday. He was formally charged and remanded into custody, with a sufficiency hearing set for January 27, 2026. Honore was reported missing on July 11th at the Manzanilla police station. Her body was found nearly a week later, prompting a homicide investigation by the HBI Region 2. Moore was arrested on July 20th at an attorney's office in Sangre Grande by officers of the Homicide Intelligence Unit. An elaborate online scam is falsely using the names and images of media figures like Mark Basant and Desha Rambajan Mali to promote fake investment schemes. The scam, which mimics local news websites using AI, claims Basant made $22,000 from a $1,800 investment. Basant has denied any involvement, warning the public not to fall for the hoax. FTC Chairman Dr. Ronald Ramkissoon was also falsely linked to the scheme for a second time. Cybersecurity expert Shivam Tiluksing says hackers are also targeting business pages with fake apps, like a bogus Meta Ads Manager that steals Facebook credentials once downloaded. These pages are then used to run more scam ads. Tiluksing urges users to be vigilant, check spelling errors, verify app sources, and avoid entering login details on unfamiliar sites. A 69-year-old man is recovering following a violent home invasion at his Lopinot Road residence on Tuesday night. Around 9 p.m., while seated in his garage, the elderly man was ambushed by a group of intruders, one armed with a cutlass, another with a gun. The attackers forced him into the house, beat him, tied his hands and feet, gagged him, and ordered him to lie face down. They threatened to kill him if he didn't cooperate. The suspects stole $2,000 in cash and an RBC bank card from a chest of drawers. They demanded the card's PIN, warning the man he'd be killed if it was incorrect. Some reportedly left with the card and returned about an hour later, suggesting money had been withdrawn. Before fleeing, they took a 34-inch television, speakers, gas tanks, and $1,200 worth of groceries. The suspects' faces were concealed, and no descriptions were available. Police are continuing investigations. In international news, 1 in 5 children in Gaza City is malnourished, with the situation worsening daily, according to the UN's Palestinian Refugee Agency, UNRWA. Commissioner General Philippe Lazzarini described the crisis as man-made, citing children seen as emaciated, weak, and at high risk of dying. More than 100 aid and rights groups have warned of mass starvation and urged governments to act. Despite Israeli claims that there is no siege and blaming Hamas for shortages, the UN says aid entering Gaza is only a trickle. Over 100 deaths, mostly children, have reportedly been caused by hunger. Families face soaring food prices, with some resorting to selling belongings for basics like flour. Aid workers report children scavenging through garbage for food. WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus called the crisis mass starvation, stressing the urgent need for humanitarian access. And that's news at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Men, women, tired of the invasive, painful old methods of testing prostate and breasts?
The Institute of Health and Fitness Clinic and Wellness Center offers comprehensive and non-invasive diagnostic testing, which indicates the nature and extent of diseases and tests your nutritional levels. Our quick testing can identify early signs of problems by evaluating many of the bodily functions, such as male and female sexual function, gastrointestinal function, liver function, kidney function, thyroid function, heart and brain function, and also cancer testing. Results are comparable with other medical lab tests without the use of needles or embarrassing specimen cups, and is pain-free. We also offer all natural treatments. Visit us now at number 79 St. Vincent Street, Tunapuna, or call 492-7397 or 289-6363.
Mornings just got better. You're locked into Net Radio Breakfast Show. Fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
Get that!
I see her, and I want her. I got to have her. Hey. Oh yeah. I want that Spanish woman to marry me. You play me a soca parang. You move me fleet. Parang so nice and parang so sweet. Wind up your waist and dance to the beat inside the parang. I don't want no sorry Lord ginger beer. I ain't drinking them thing this year. This Christmas all I want is a Spanish woman from Paramis, Digo Martins, in a Rima, Donna Puna, from Lopino and Los Pajos, Don Maracas, Rampanadas. I see her, and I want her. I got to have her. Oh, yeah. Get there. Give me. I tried all them other woman before. All other woman. But them Spanish mujer is all I adore. Them Spanish woman. I like to see them when they walk and whine. Full of and tenderness is so fine. You know how to cut and how to contrive to keep their family alive. So this year I want to take home a Spanish woman from Aruga.
Morning vibes, fresh energy. This is the Net Radio Breakfast Show.
Bring them in here from Aripo.
Yeah. We want to take home.
Spanish
Let me talk for myself. Welcome back to the Breakfast Show right here on New Era TT Radio. As we go into the weekend, I hope that you're going to have a really fantastic weekend, people. And remember, you can stay with us all throughout the day, all throughout the weekend on NewEraTTRadio.com, New Era TT Radio on TuneIn. Yeah, and of course, we're going to make sure we keep your company, right? Couple messages, and we will be back.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now what are you waiting for?
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Looking for trusted, affordable security and property services? Horatio Services has you covered across Trinidad and Tobago. We offer battle security, canine patrols, 24/7 protection, and all sorts of private investigations, discreet, professional, and effective. But that's not all. We also provide construction. From building to renovation, we bring your vision to life. Landscaping, keep your outdoors looking sharp and inviting. Maintenance, repairs, upkeep, and everything in between. At Horatio Services, you get professionalism, reliability, and personal care. Whether it's safety or property support you need, visit us at Marino Street, Arima, or call 388-7070. Today, Horatio Services, protection, precision, peace of mind.
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davantry tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
I once took a pen from the office.
We listen and we don't judge.
I have a folder on my desktop called reports, but it's really just memes.
We listen and we don't judge.
I technically don't work here. I made a fake ID badge and just started showing up to meetings. I even got myself on the payroll. And then I was like, well, how many of me can I get on the payroll? 9. The answer is 9. I'm receiving the paychecks of 9 people. And I even give myself a Christmas bonus. A few months ago, there was an auditor that came by and started asking questions. So I lured him down to the basement and tied him up down there. He's been down there for a while. I actually haven't really visited him in a few days. I think he's okay, though. We listen and we don't judge.
You should go check on him.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna call the cops.
Go call the cops.
I need friends like that. I need friends like that. Trust me. We listen and we don't judge. We'll do a segment like that one day, right?
We listen and we don't judge.
We'll do a segment like that for our listeners. We listen and we don't judge. They'll get a call in and tell us what they've been doing.
All right, yeah.
When Mr. Patrick 3 years overtaken the left hand side and get a $3,000 ticket, we listen and we don't judge.
Oh goodness!
All right, you ready for votes, boy? We have plenty votes on this one. But
can you go through the stages again, please, Wendell?
Yeah, but Richard will have to put it back up.
Right.
All right. So the question this morning, people, as I said, it's a visual poll. So get by your television, get by your screens. If your ex fainted on the street, which number will you do? All right. Number 1, give them a kokioko, carry them on your back. Number 2, carry them in your arms in front of you. Number 3, sling them over your shoulder and carry them. Number 4, put them on their armpit and carry them. Number 5, put the legs over your shoulder and drag them by the head. And number 6, just grab their hands and drag them away. And of course, number 7 is leave them there. Leave them on the road. Let them faint. Let them wherever. That is the most wicked people out.
No.
And number 7.
7 is you pretend you don't know who it is.
Number 7 is the bunch of wicked people to say that you're just leaving your ex there. You're wicked.
We don't judge. We don't judge.
We listen and we don't judge.
We don't judge.
We take your poll and we don't judge.
We don't judge.
So, Magic, number 6. Bernadette Yates, 7. Scorpion Pepper, 7. See all the wicked people leaving the ex there to suffer. Morgan, 7. See, just say I like this poll. Cheryl M, 5. That means she'll sling the legs over her shoulder and she'll carry them. Trini and Boston, 7. Terrence Roach, number 1, giving a cookie or cool. Well, Terrence, you are a real good person. I know another person like you. Nicola McNichols, it depends on who is the ex. Okay. Christu said, number 3, he will carry them over his shoulder. Darren Thompson, number 1, he will carry them on his back. Pearl Cordy, 7, wicked, leave them there. Brent Hackshaw, number 2, he will hold them in his arms and caress them and carry them. Oh, Brent, you're really you. Lennox Francois, number 7, wicked. Marlon Motley, 7, wicked. Cheryl Henry, number 2, she will carry them in her arms. Brent Hackshaw, I'm good with all my exes. So which one are you doing then? Chris says, okay, well, Amanda drink too much Rude Boy this week. Curtis Patrick, you'd have ticket for 3,000 overtaken reckless. I never knew that. Joyce Phillip, Amanda have morning sickness. No, she.
Why they minding Amanda business? So?
I don't understand what they have with Amanda. Can't get a little few days off.
Yeah.
You drink it. That's all of them who voted number 7. That is why.
I love
give
that.
A child, it's child over there.
Yes, morning sickness.
Did they give you one child already? Yeah? No, I had enough children already, folks. Susan Jessup say Rumbuck's line done start. Magic goes down. Okay, Steph, I always judge. You do. Number 2, Wayne Joseph is 2. He will carry them in his arms. Morgans, I'll multiply 7 by 77. Lyndon Williams, number 2, he will carry them in his arms. And that's it for voting. That's all the votes I have. So, Charles?
Hold on there, Wendell. I'm coming here now. Right.
Scorpion Pepper, number 7 is if you leave them and you go your way. In other words, you're just wicked.
Hey. All right. So let me tell you what I have on the WhatsApp. Afia Lashley, 6. Mr. Billy, 2. Ratio, 2. Cynthia in Arima, none of the above. Okay, no problem. Long Islander, 7. Brenda in Pinal, 7. Joyce Phillips. That's now I don't open up Joyce Phillips.
Joyce Phillips just laughing.
Yeah, Joyce Phillips didn't vote. Terry Ann Peters, about 5-7. Mr. Abadi, number 1. And yeah, and I think that is it I have here for now. Yeah. So while Richard tabulates, Wendell, what would you do?
None of the above.
You're not even 7?
Well,
if you ain't doing nothing, you're going 7 then.
One ex dead.
You put up a poll, you must be able to participate. You put up a poll and you don't want to participate in the poll. Which one are you going with?
All right, I have 2 answers for you. I have one ex who passed away, so that will count. And the other ex...
God, just give an answer. No, you don't have to explain your life story.
We don't judge.
You don't want to autobiography. Just say, if that situation happened, this is what I would probably do.
It depends on the ex. I go in with Nicola McNichols. It depends on the ex. I go in with that.
You're cupping out, man. You're bringing things and you're cupping out.
I feel mine are money. Trust me.
So 46 people voted in the poll this morning. Our kind of convoluted poll. But 46 people voted. And of the 46 people, 1 person voted for number 5. So that one person felt that I want them to drag their head on the ground and hit the back of my leg. So that was one person felt that way. 3 said that they would vote number 1, which is give them that kokioko. 3 people also voted for number 3, which is throwing them over their shoulder. 6 people voted for number 6, drag them on the ground. So 6 people voted that. And 7 people voted for number 2, carrying them in their arms. So number 2 was the second most popular one. And the most popular one by a range of 26 people is number 7.
Ooh, we have a lot of wicked people.
Well, they had real bad relationships with.
We have a real bunch of wicked people.
You didn't know who that was. Somebody said that, Papa.
Yeah. Richard, what would you do?
How that look like what he name or what she name so? Anyway, let me come away.
Richard, what would you do?
I would probably.
Richard, what would you do?
I would probably do number 1 or number 2.
Yeah, I myself. I think
I'm
I
that
would
kind of
number 1 or
person.
number 2.
I don't harbor hostility.
I generally don't harbor hostility either.
Stop lying! What? Can't take it no more. I need a timeout.
You know what's crazy about this? Richard knows my life story, you know. He very well
knows it too well, that's what
he knows it so good. He's been making money off of my life stories. But here he is telling me he wants a timeout.
Yeah, let's get it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get it done, guest. We have a short little interview to just highlight some really good news of a young man who we all thought deserved the promotion and of course the publicity. He has gone viral already on a lot of social media platforms. Charmaine herself, one of our listeners and fans, has interviewed him and spoken to him. So we decided we want to give him a little chance at glory because we know we have the biggest following on radio and on TV. So here he is, Theon Morales. Is he there already? We have Theon ready. DL, you're going to get it as soon as a certain thing happens. You're going to get it. Trust me. I promise you that. I don't make promises, but I promise you that.
Hi, good morning, guys. Good morning.
You see that face you see in there? I met this young man Sunday at a family day in St. James for the first time, and he has not stopped smiling. Theon, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Theon Morales. Thanks for joining us on the breakfast show this morning. Of course, just to contextualize it for people who did not see the video because they missed it when we played it. Of course, Theon is very entrepreneurial and carries a coffee. What do you call it? A coffee backpack?
Yes.
A coffee backpack. And serves hot piping coffee to commuters. Is it on the Trinity Main Road, the Trinity Boulevard?
Yes, for now.
For now, on Trinity
That's
Boulevard.
the one at least the mall, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Trinity Boulevard. I mean, if I'm there in the morning, if I'm commuting at that hour, I probably would buy coffee because I'm a coffee drinker, and God knows I need my coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
So Theon, what prompted this? What gave you that idea? How did that all begin?
Well, I always want to be an entrepreneur. That's my goal, because I feel life offers so much, and it's only so much our job could do. Our job can really give you that life you want, that life of relaxation, of traveling, and in Trinidad, always looking for something to do something different, or extraordinary, innovative. So I was transporting Rodney King, Rodney Farwell King. He said, boy, in traffic, he said, but I feel for a cup of coffee, So I was like, yeah, boy, spark the interest, Why not bring the dream, alive, So when I started to build on it, think about it, and then I went to Venezuela. and I saw a young boy, had a not something like, but he had a little mug, with a little plastic shots, he's pour espresso and serve it on the road, and then I started to kind of, do my research on how I could bring this dream a reality.
So how did you develop the backpack?
No, well, basically, when I did my research, I had a small company in UK, and they do something like it. I contacted them and I said, "This is what I wanted," and they did it.
I'm curious, Theon, how old are you?
I am 38, currently 38.
Oh, okay, all right, good. So, were you working at the time, or is this something you've decided to do on your own as an entrepreneur?
No, well, I decided to do my own. I'm working at Domino's Pizza currently, but I decided that I wanna be like that young man who do something different, bring out because I believe that is first class service. Serving coffee convenient in your vehicle hot is something different, So yeah.
But I don't know if you've done research, Theon, but a coffee business is supposed to be probably one of the most long-lasting, successful businesses that anybody could do, because coffee is addictive, and they've said that even in the harshest recession, people still go for coffee.
Yeah.
So you're onto something.
I mean, of course, the video that of you selling the coffee has gone pretty viral across Trinidad and Tobago, and I guess up the Caribbean, maybe globally. I mean, I don't have the data, but certainly in Trinidad it has. How are you received when you go out onto the road every morning, and what time do you go out from?
Well, I try to make it like to be six until maybe 9. Sometimes as sometimes I work in an extra job, I tend to be a little tired, but I really try to do it until I start to like maybe get people to do it for me. That's the plan, that's the goal. Currently I have 2 more backpacks on its way. So I plan to get staff, have them to different locations, So yeah, so I plan it because not only I saw it as an opportunity for me, but also for others as well. As young men, young women, want to make an extra income, easy, selling coffee, on the street, giving smiles, being kind and courteous, giving a world-class experience, because I believe it's a world-class experience.
Yeah.
Just being served coffee hot in your vehicle or anything is actually, is a very convenient type of service. And people will pay for convenience, so yes.
Theon, is that backpack? What is the weight of it? How heavy is that thing that you carry?
Well, right now for me is like maybe like 10 to 15 pounds. But the way how the backpack design, it balances the weight on your back, so you don't really feel it. You don't feel the weight when you're moving and everything like that. So
How many cups of coffee will you get from that one backpack?
Well, up full,
yeah,
it'll get like 100 cups of coffee.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Do you ever sell out, or do you?
No, well, like most times I will, like once I come out early, I think I'll normally sell out. So because I'm a regular customer, but right now I'm looking to meet some change, like still different flavors of coffee, like different cups, so I still doing a tweaking and stuff like that, and yeah, so once and then after that I'm looking at so I want to know Trinidad, what is the busiest locations to be at, because once I run more backpacks, I want to know where can I be most accessible to serve people, coffee, because a lot of people saying, come to Shogunus, come to Arima, come to, Rising Road, come to these places, we need that, because people always busy, they have no time to make a drive-through stop or stop by to get coffee, because the traffic is so thick and people must reach to on time, so I'm there to provide that service.
Well, you chose a good road because that road is so wide. There's space for people to, of course, to pull over without disturbing the traffic. Because you start to slow down the traffic and people start to quarrel. Like I just had to time the nuts, man. I buy nuts from the vendors on the road all the time. So I had to time them, blink my lights, and call them fast because you don't want to keep back people.
True.
Yeah, so you have to choose your locations. But I don't know how you do it in terms of, as I say, I met him for the first time on Sunday, and every video I've seen of him, he's always smiling. What has you try to pass on that knowledge to people? What keeps you smiling like this, Theo?
Well, first of all, I would say God. God is something that is close to my heart. God is everything. And as say the joy of the Lord is very important. And life is too short to be sad. And smiling for me, I have been smiling since I was young. My nickname was Smiley, of course, and Teats, and all these things. So yeah,
he's a Franklin can.
He's a Franklin can, true. But that's great.
So I actually love my life. Although all the struggles and challenges I've been faced. But I'm happy. Just first of all to be alive. That is first important. And as young men, as going society, we try our best, to be able to have a good lifestyle, to come up, because I have a lot of challenges as dark young men as myself, trying to be positive in the world extension, So yeah, so I always say that, always have faith in yourself, always believe that you could be better, in spite of anything that you do, and always believe in yourself, no matter what, So yeah.
Yeah, those are great words. I hope you inspire a lot of young people today, because young people have it hard. So many of them would have lost their jobs recently too. I hope that they take up the offer to at least do something with their lives and do something positive as you are doing. And I always admire anybody who sells, who does something as a young entrepreneur. I always admire and I always try to support them. So I'm gonna find my way. Well, I have my coffee. You see that man up at that top right hand corner there? Coffee every single morning for 50 years. The two of us have had coffee together in a place called the Tea Room of Power 102. And black coffee. We drink black. You do black coffee too, right?
Yeah, well, I do black coffee for now, but I'm planning to a lot like little package of French vanilla, little hazelnut, because everybody have the different type of thing, So I still looking at it, to big better cups, because having lids and you have to cup the coffee, it slows down the process. So I'm trying to create systems where I can serve better and faster,
All right, great.
So yeah, so I'm trying to be more innovative.
Yeah. What's your ultimate goal? Is your ultimate goal to have a brick and mortar coffee shop, or is your ultimate goal to just have expansive rollout of brewing on the road across Trinidad and Tobago? What's your goal? What's your ultimate goal?
So my goal is basically to serve coffee at anybody who wants convenience coffee, in events, in parties, in weddings, in anything, in work offices. They say, team, the boss say, I want to serve your coffee special today. Anything is that, my goal, and maybe scale up the Caribbean, because they have a lot of people reaching out to me from the Cayman Islands, the Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica. Hey, we want a backpack too. We want to do what you're doing in Tobago. And maybe expand to the Latin America, because they drink coffee. So it creates opportunities for young people to also, have that opportunity to be able to make an income, also serve coffee. Not only but cold brew as well. I'm looking to serve cold chiller coffee as well too. So I'm mixing it up. Being flexible and more innovative in anything I do.
That's
interesting.
Great.
Yeah, that's really it's always. Having a vision is so important in terms of whatever your dream is. It's always important to have that vision and where you see it going, because that keeps you focused.
Yes.
I think you're onto something big, Theon. Honestly, I think. Well, good luck, young man. All the best.
Right,
you look a lot younger than you say than your age, though. Because I can swear that teenager I was seeing Sunday, right?
Yeah, people tell me that too.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you very much for the opportunity, to do the interview, and and I will say that, I believe that Trinidad young people have so much opportunities here, but they just had to tap into it and do not be afraid. Most young people are afraid of doing things that is unusual. It's like, it's like that is not the trend, or that is nothing. Create your own trend, create your own movement, create your own because as I was believing in being unique and different, stand out.
Well, interestingly, that's not only young people, no? That's people of all ages.
True. That's
very different. Sometimes people may have ideas, but they just don't act on it because they feel pigeonholed and they feel afraid to take that step.
Yes.
But taking that step takes courage. Huh?
Yes.
So sometimes people are, they will have all of the negatives and walls that come up and say why you shouldn't. And sometimes you have to just ignore all of that and just do.
Yeah.
Which is what you're doing. Yeah, which is what you're doing.
So Charles, I'm not hearing you. You're silent. That's observing everything.
Let me ask you a question. And guys, we have some people calling, so I don't want to take a couple calls.
Yeah, we can do that.
If we want to call and interact with Theon.
Sorry, Richard?
Again, not as if we have control over the calls.
Anyhow, Theon, what I want to find out, Theon, are you a coffee drinker?
Well, I'm a coffee drinker now because I'm sick my product.
I like that.
You gotta taste your products.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's take the calls, Sir Charles. Let's take a couple calls for Theon.
Yeah, 281-1315.
Theon, I don't know if you have sight of the chat too. Are you seeing the chat where people are chatting on the side?
No,
you're not seeing it. Okay. But a lot of people are complimenting you. Some people want backpack. They want to put vodka in it. I don't know why. They want to do all kind of crazy things on the chat here. Okay. But a lot of people are high in praise for your entrepreneurial spirit.
Caller, good morning.
So Charles, good morning, and Richard and Wendell.
Morning.
So I want to congratulate Theon, as a business person myself, and how he started off small and so on. And he's smiling from ears to ears. I'm so happy that what you're doing, and it's so unusual. I know I have seen him already at Trinity Lies here, and I don't drink coffee. So, but see, now wait now, that's a real good idea because that line always so long. So Theon, keep it up, and I hope you expand. And of course, you will be employing other people, which is the best part, the best feeling for you, you know what I mean? So congratulations, and keep that going on. Thank you.
Thanks, Ms. Davide. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, that's not, we lost it.
Oh, good Lord, Mama.
So Charles Khan.
Yeah, boy. Put the hyphen now.
There's a process, guys. There's a process. Good morning.
That's what he used to say too, and
I know.
See, I had to be careful then. Mr. Billy, good morning.
Yes, good morning. I want to congratulate the young man too. Young people and coming into going into business, taking up these challenges. But this young man, I watching him. I worked at the Oval last year, the World Cup, the 20 World Cup, and he looked like somebody was in the Oval. Were you in the Oval? Queen's Park Oval there? Did they say back there? Were you at the Oval in the end? Queen's Park Oval?
No.
No, it's
not him, Mr. Billy.
No, it's not him.
And well done, man. And keep the flag flying high. And keep smiling. Keep smiling. That's not a customer.
For sure. Yeah. Thanks, Mr. Billy. A lot of congratulations on the chat. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Timothy YouTube Johnson, behave yourself.
Good morning to you, caller.
Hey, good morning, Theon.
Yes, morning.
Theon, right, good morning. I would like to congratulate you. You are a beacon to show young people that, hey, you don't have to get in the matrix and look and go and join the police or go in at logos or anything. you can look around, see what is needed, find your own niche, create your own business, and even expand that. I can see 10 people with your little backpack all over the country selling coffee in the morning. You created your own niche, and that is admirable, rather than sitting on the corner and saying the government again, you know what? I appreciate this program for putting a spotlight on you and but unfortunately the young people who just be sitting on the corner, this hour they ain't watching this program. They're still sitting on the corner.
Parents will wake them up.
Learning nothing from you actually.
The parents will wake them up.
Yeah, which is disappointed. They're not seeing you as an example. They're not seeing you. You're not guiding them because they're already on the corner sitting now watching on the block or selling a joint.
The message will get to them, Lincoln. Don't worry. The message will get to them.
I hope so. But well done. Good to go to the head of the class. I don't drink coffee, but should I ever see you anywhere, trust and believe I buy a cup of coffee.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You know, Richard, we must do that as a poll a morning. It actually are people who don't drink coffee. I can't begin to imagine that.
Yeah. There are some people who only drink. I know some people who only drink like cocoa tea. Some people who only drink tea. They don't drink coffee at all.
I don't know why I'm thinking cocoa tea and my grandmother forcing me to drink that. You know?
Yeah. No, cocoa tea. Cocoa is very, very healthy for you. Huh?
And then they have a lot of people who get up in the morning, walk out the house and go down and sit down by the bar and drink 2 beer.
I know
Stand
that.
there, right?
I know those.
I have to bring up your story, Charles.
Hey. Mr. Patrick, good morning to you.
Yeah, morning. My name Charles again. Good morning, young man.
Good morning, sir.
I like your idea, man. And you know, without a vision, the people perish. You understand? I like the vision.
Are you from that area, Mr. Patrick? You from that area?
You too?
Yeah,
you too.
No,
you too.
he mean you from Trinity. You from right there by him.
Yeah, I know. But the way I hear you talk about people and the backpack. Like you had to get copyright just now, boy. Because let me tell you, Trinidad is not easy, you know.
Yeah, somebody
they like to copycat everything now.
Yeah, somebody watching.
Well, as long as they're copycatting something good.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. But what I'm afraid for is the big fish on them now. So yeah, have a good day.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
Zena, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Charles. Good morning, Richard Wendell and Theon.
Morning.
Good work. You see, I love coffee and I love flavored coffees like hazelnut and that those kind of things.
Big shot.
I mean, coffee. I have my coffee creamer with my coffee every morning. I love coffee. I really love it black. I love my flavored coffee.
Nice.
But I want to thank you for providing that service, and people always like service with a smile. You see, when I go anywhere and anybody grumpy and trying to serve me, I just don't bother. I don't like you serving me anything and your face sour. That could not taste good. So stop smiling and you will reach very, very far. What I could suggest too, if you're going to expand the coffee, you could have somebody alongside you selling hot pies. Sometimes you want something to just ease the worms in the stomach.
You are nothing. You are no food in your house. You are eat and drink everything.
Complete breakfast.
You know how many people come out the house without breakfast?
Yes.
And sometimes you just need that hole to be filled until you go in.
All right.
Right. Along with that, and I thank Charmaine for exposing you to be encouraging Richard and they to bring you on the show to expose yourself. So thank you for continuing the good work.
Charmaine, you met someone she may have called you, Charmaine from New York. Someone who would have called you and spoken to you.
Yes, she must be like, I'm so excited, young man. This is amazing to see like Trinidad young people doing so well and this and that. And she went on, you know.
And Charmaine always smiling like you too, eh? So
yeah. He's a fellow smiler.
Yes, he's a fellow smiler.
Yeah. Actually, I just had her, and I don't know where she went to.
We lost Charmaine.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Charles Khan again. Charles Khan
No,
again.
Charmaine hung up.
Yeah, Steve used to
She
say
must be
that
on the
too.
subway. She must be on the subway.
No, but that Steve used to say that too.
You see, you
It was not up.
and this comparison that you're trying to link.
Anyway, Theon, any closing words?
Hold on 1 minute.
Oh, we
1
got,
minute.
We got Charmaine?
Yeah, of course I will get Charmaine.
All right, we got her back.
Charmaine, good morning.
Good morning, Wendell. No, I'm not on the subway. I'm home. I like seeing her under my back blanket. Good morning, Theon. It's CJ.
Good morning. Good morning. CJ, good morning.
I'm smiling with you today. Okay?
Yes.
And congratulations. And whenever I come to Trinidad, I'm going to make sure and buy 3 cups of coffee. Anyhow, I'm treating Wendell, Sir Charles, Richard. I'm treating them to coffee. Okay?
Yes.
No problem. So you take care and all the best.
Yes, thank you.
And Wendell, no. I hear her home smiling and laughing.
I know that.
Take
You
care.
always laugh with
Love you all.
Charmaine. You have such a lovely spirit. Take care. And that's a good way to, that's a good call to end the interview. Theon, thank you very much and all the best. And we'll be in touch. Don't worry, we'll be in touch.
Yeah.
And I want to say, as to the young men, there is always there are always ways to do something better with your life. It's never about going down that road, getting influence. And, I know people love quick money. They love that easy dollar quick. They sell something quick on the road or they enter something that is illegal, but there's always a way, and I know being an entrepreneur is very difficult, but once you start to get the support and the love, it becomes easier. I always say, I love to serve people. I love people and I love to serve people. I love to see people happy. I think that is the best part of being an entrepreneur, just making people smile. So anybody who want to do events, any stops, coffee stops, anything, any parties, anything, I'm available. You can call me, Instagram and TikTok, Facebook. I'm available to serve you.
What's your name on Instagram and TikTok?
Bruce on the Road.
Bruce on the Road. Oh, what's in the brackets there?
Yeah,
Bruce on the Road on Instagram, and you can get Theon. And you can give us your telephone number. What's your number?
266-7358.
266-7358.
Yes.
Let me say it one more time for those of you who slow. 7358. You're gonna get back with Theon Morales for whatever kind of event you have. Bruce on the Road in the house this morning on the breakfast.
Yeah, man.
Thank you so much, Theon. We appreciate speaking with you, and probably we'll touch back with you at some point to see how things going.
Yes, thank you.
All right, take care.
So have a good day. All right, bye.
All right, Theon. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Of course, that was or is still Theon Morales, young entrepreneur, Bruce on the Road. And I'm sure many of you will have seen the video of him selling his coffee from a backpack, and for those who are addicted to coffee, like probably us, I don't know that I'm addicted because I generally just have coffee Monday to Friday.
Jesus Christ.
No, I have no addictions, Richard. Well, I do.
Yeah, Wendell, just go to some calls quick.
Just 5 out every 7 days. That is not an addiction.
Yeah.
No, I don't drink it every day. But
but that
I managed to control a lot of my addictions, Trust me.
But that particular part of the when
these days his addiction is rude boy, Sir Charles.
Only on a Friday.
His latest
So
addiction.
that's not an addiction either. It's just a Friday I drink Rude Boy.
Okay. All right. So people, we have a few minutes. We can take your calls now for whatever it is you want to talk
What
about.
he needs is a good legal grounding and advice. Hopefully somebody will offer it free of charge to ensure that he is protected from all the issues that could come up. You know what I mean? Including, I see somebody put on the chat, vending on the highways is illegal. Tell that to all them people who selling plantain chips and things these days.
Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning again to you all. Well, I ain't talking about politics. I'm making it happy. It's a happy Friday. So, Wendell, I agree with you on a lot of things this morning. when they said they love Jamaican food, let me tell you, I went to Jamaica while my son was studying, and I was eating Jamaican food because he was cooking that. When he came back 2 years ago, July 2023, in fact, I cooked Jamaican food for 5 months. When I talk about Jamaican food, nothing Trinidadian. 5 months of Jamaican food. I sold Jamaican food because people love it. Everything I went down to the fried dumpling, everything, the patties, everything I put it in my business, and they were selling like hot bread. For 5 months, and everybody say, wait now, like you want to go to Jamaica, but the food is so different, and
Yes, it is.
and so though breakfast is really food. I could say get sandwich. I said, can I get bread and cheese? He said, you could get it, but we don't really serve that, And I was like, eating food for breakfast and then eating food for dinner. So, as you say, Jamaican food, I love it. I love it. Just like the music.
Lots of provision.
We'll do that for Monday. You all have a wonderful weekend. And Christmas in July, which I do not agree with and I do not support, but today is my day. I have a lot of business today, Wendell.
Okay.
And I'm like, how you boiling hops? I sure you don't have hops like what I have.
You have hops today?
I have hops and ham for my customers who have to come to collect because I've been things on the job and I have to go to a pop-up market where I have to supply these things. So I'll be leaving my home at 8:30. So you all have a wonderful day today.
All right. All the best, Miss Mendoza.
Bye-bye.
Take care. All right. Another one of our entrepreneurs who listen and participates in the show. She does homemade bread, sweet bread. When you heard her, she cooks. And she's doing hops and ham today.
Hello, good morning.
For one.
Hey,
hello.
Good morning, gentlemen. No, Virginia. Hello, good morning, gentlemen. No,
front and center.
Front and center. Ham and hops, boy. I better see the gear right and come in, boy. Anyway, wait. Can you... Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Virginia.
Oh, sorry. I ain't like fireworks in the background. Anyway, hey, Wendell, you will love what I have to say here. I heard Hans Devine's first contribution on the floor in Parliament yesterday. And you know what? That was such a breath of fresh air. And I tell you something, that is what is needed like an emergency transfusion if ever the PNM wants to rise from the phoenix, from the ashes caused by Rowley, Young, Paris, Cummins, and the rest of the relics in there, and the cabal or the inner circle. And by the way, she might be a nice lady, but I tell you, unfortunately, Mrs. Beckles, she's part of the past too, and very low energy, and from the relics within the party. So I just want to say, did you catch his contribution yesterday by chance?
No, I didn't. But I've heard Hans. I know Hans. We know Hans a long time. Hans used to work in the studio across from us every morning, so we're very familiar with him.
Yeah, and I'm familiar with his work with Carnival and all that too. Yeah. And as I say, I think that he needs to. That should be the future of the piano. So,
eventually.
Hey guys, by the way, I don't drink coffee, and I must be the only man in America who never stepped into I wouldn't call it coffee chain, but it starts with an S. Never step into one of those.
Okay.
Anyway,
you ever been to Amsterdam?
No, but
you should go to Amsterdam and go in one of their coffee shops.
We should put me on the mark here when it comes to when you talking of.
Right.
Why?
Amsterdam have these places called coffee shops. Trust me. Go and find out what it is when you sell it in there.
All right, thanks very much.
A coffee shop in Amsterdam is not a coffee shop.
No.
They might get coffee, but it's not a coffee shop.
So what else do you get?
Go and find out. Go and find out. You'll come out high like me.
Oh, okay. Zena.
Yeah. Well, that was a nice interview this morning. I love how Theon smile all the time. But Wendell, are you getting a little Friday buff,
That's all right.
Just like how we thank CJ for bringing to introducing Theon to all and getting him. All he didn't even say, morning, Zena, your doctor is here for bringing Dr. Potential. Not a squeak, but I thank him for coming.
Yes.
Very
thank
good.
you, Zena. Zena,
Pardon me?
We want to thank you for suggesting that we get Dr.
Yes.
Pottinger, because we
That's
interviewed him
right.
a while back, but we interviewed him on marijuana. This time we interviewed him on his feet, on his qualified feet. So thank you very much,
Anytime
Zena.
you ask him for that, that is, he loves that.
Yeah.
He loves to expound on those things and very knowledgeable.
Yes.
My doctor for years, my gynecologist. I go to him all the time.
All right.
Very,
Thank you,
very
Zena. But we found out yesterday he's a lot of people, actually the gynecologist for a lot of people.
And when I go to him, we don't need to talk politics. Gynecology story, we talk a lot of politics.
Yeah.
We have to get that in. Yes.
All right, then.
Anyhow, you all have a good weekend.
All right, Zena, take care. Yeah. His name is Theon, people. It's Theon. Theon, okay? Not Keon. Theon. Theon. Yeah. Theon Morales. Oh gosh, Ambrose Blah.
Good morning, caller.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Sir Charles, Richard, and Wendell. Yes, Richard, the weekend has begun. Great program. Theon, congratulations to you, my dear. Can't wait to taste the coffee one day soon. And to Wendell, Rumbox later this evening.
Oh, yes.
And to Richard, and everybody, you all have a blessed day and enjoying the program today. Today is epic. It's epic.
All right, Suzanne.
Thanks very much,
Yes,
Susie.
have a blessed one.
Take care.
Okay.
You just have a minute and a half again, people. You could get in about 10 calls there.
Yeah. Also want to say,
I want to wish a big happy birthday to Corinne Brown. A birthday, well, Corinne Brown is, what's her surname now? Well, let me call her Corinne Brown, because some women don't put on them.
She has a double barrel name now, not so?
Well, I think she still uses Corinne Brown. But it's her birthday tomorrow. And so happy birthday, Corinne. Of course, you would know Corinne from acting sometimes with us. She's also an actress, and she also has her own business, I think called Coco Creations. But it's her birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday. Love you. Mwah.
Happy birthday, Corinne. Could have been Corinne Stephen at one time, but so.
You know, as you said that, Wendell, you know, while the votes were the persons where we were asking what was your vote, someone was saying that Wendell don't want to vote. He's a man scorned.
No, I'm not scorned. I'm not scorned.
You know, you said for women, but I don't know that men does be that kind of way too.
No. I just have experiences, too many to count. That's all. You know,
Anyhow, news is next. We'll be back.
Yeah.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is Net Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio. I'm Derek, in for Amanda today. In just 5 days since the declaration of a state of emergency, 5 men have been fatally shot by police, prompting concern from the Police Complaints Authority, PCA. The authority says it is actively monitoring each case and reaffirmed its commitment to accountability and adherence to the rule of law. The fatalities have sparked debate. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander defended law enforcement, saying officers are under direct threat and will respond when confronted. Should we wait until persons are killed before we act? He asked, insisting officers must protect themselves and the public. Alexander dismissed concerns about the number of killings, highlighting past spikes in murder rates and pointing to what he described as silence when civilians were the victims. The government, he said, will support police by any means necessary, as long as they operate within the law. The Water and Sewerage Authority has announced that scheduled maintenance at the Coroni Water Treatment Plant has been postponed due to bad weather. Originally set for Thursday night, the electrical work will now take place on Friday, July 25th from 8 p.m. to midnight. As a result, customers across North, Central, and South Trinidad, including areas such as Port of Spain, San Juan, Chaguanas, Claxton Bay, and Point Fortin, are advised of potential disruptions to their water supply. WASA has reminded the public that full water restoration may take up to 12 hours after the work is completed. Residents needing assistance or truck-borne supply can contact the WASA Customer Call Center toll-free at 800-4420 or 800-4426. The authority has apologized for any inconvenience and thanked customers for their patience and understanding. A 27-year-old construction laborer from Sangre Grande has been charged with the murder of 22-year-old Candice Honore, whose body was discovered in Valencia on July 17th. Michael Moore, also known as Tall Man and Fully, appeared before Master Rahana Hossein at the High Court North B on Thursday. He was formally charged and remanded into custody, with a sufficiency hearing set for January 27, 2026. Honore was reported missing on July 11th at the Manzanilla police station. Her body was found nearly a week later, prompting a homicide investigation by the HBI Region 2. Moore was arrested on July 20th at an attorney's office in Sangre Grande by officers of the Homicide Intelligence Unit. An elaborate online scam is falsely using the names and images of media figures like Mark Basant and Desha Rambajan Mali to promote fake investment schemes. The scam, which mimics local news websites using AI, claims Basant made $22,000 from a $1,800 investment. Basant has denied any involvement, warning the public not to fall for the hoax. FTC Chairman Dr. Ronald Ramkissoon was also falsely linked to the scheme for a second time. Cybersecurity expert Shivam Tilak Singh says hackers are also targeting business pages with fake apps, like a bogus Meta Ads Manager that steals Facebook credentials once downloaded. These pages are then used to run more scam ads. Tilak Singh urges users to be vigilant, check spelling errors, verify app sources, and avoid entering login details on unfamiliar sites. A 69-year-old man is recovering following a violent home invasion at his Lopanot Road residence on Tuesday night. Around 9 p.m., while seated in his garage, the elderly man was ambushed by a group of intruders, one armed with a cutlass, another with a gun. The attackers forced him into the house, beat him, tied his hands and feet, gagged him, and ordered him to lie face down. They threatened to kill him if he didn't cooperate. The suspects stole $2,000 in cash and an RBC bank card from a chest of drawers. They demanded the card's PIN, warning the man he'd be killed if it was incorrect. Some reportedly left with the card and returned about an hour later, suggesting money had been withdrawn. Before fleeing, they took a 34-inch television, speakers, gas tanks, and $1,200 worth of groceries. The suspects' faces were concealed, and no descriptions were available. Police are continuing investigations. In international news, 1 in 5 children in Gaza City is malnourished, with the situation worsening daily, according to the UN's Palestinian Refugee Agency, UNRWA. Commissioner General Philippe Lazzarini described the crisis as man-made, citing children seen as emaciated, weak, and at high risk of dying. More than 100 aid and rights groups have warned of mass starvation and urged governments to act. Despite Israeli claims that there is no siege and blaming Hamas for shortages, the UN says aid entering Gaza is only a trickle. Over 100 deaths, mostly children, have reportedly been caused by hunger. Families face soaring food prices, with some resorting to selling belongings for basics like flour. Aid workers report children scavenging through garbage for food. WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus called the crisis mass starvation, stressing the urgent need for humanitarian access. And that's news at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, Net Radio.
Advertise with us on New Era TT Radio, the fastest growing streaming platform for talk in Trinidad and Tobago. Audio and video ads welcome. Elevate your brand with us. Connect with us at newerattradio@yahoo.com or call us at 299-5156. Now, what are you waiting for?
Charm Flair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charm Flair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davanti tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charm Flair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charm Flair. We do it all.
Looking for trusted, affordable security and property services? Horatio Services has you covered across Trinidad and Tobago. We offer battle security, canine patrols, 24/7 protection, and all sorts of private investigations, discreet, professional, and effective. But that's not all. We also provide construction. From building to renovation, we bring your vision to life. Landscaping, keep your outdoors looking sharp and inviting. Maintenance, repairs, upkeep, and everything in between. At Horatio Services, you get professionalism, reliability, and personal care. Whether it's safety or property support you need, visit us at Marino Street, Arima, or call 388-7070. Today, Horatio Services, protection, precision, peace of mind.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box. All right, so this is where, we get to the wrapping up our...
we still have a 5 minutes. Well, 4 minutes. I want to highlight this comment here from Crash. He said, what I've noticed when politics not in the chat is so alive with togetherness and positive vibes. Chat, Crash, whomever you are, you're absolutely right. It's always good sometimes to just ignore the politics, because at the end of the day, regardless of what political side of the fence you come down on, you want the best for what's best for Trinidad and Tobago, ultimately. Some people just really get carried away and make some unfortunate comments, but I still believe we all want what's best for Trinidad and Tobago. And certainly this show will highlight the positive sides as much as possible, although we are obligated to bring you the bad news even when it happens. Still, right?
But it's not only about good side and bad side, it's also about opinions, and we will have differing opinions with each other, and we also will have differing opinions with people in the chat, and differing opinions how some people see that Trinidad should go the pathways for Trinidad to be. We will disagree on it.
Yes.
And that's all right. We live in a democracy, so it's all right to disagree. And we on this show have very forceful opinions.
Very.
We make no bones about what our opinions are. That you should know by now. But you are also a group that also have your strong opinions about these two things, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm. What we want to encourage people
just keep it respectful.
Yeah, we want to encourage people to keep giving us ideas because we won't think of everything. Keep giving us ideas for shows because there's a lot of what is coming out of the chat and from some of you all, how we are, how I put it, putting together these guests. So continue to do that and we will try our best to try to please as many people as possible, right? Yeah. So thanks for all those who would have given us ideas in terms of the programming that we did this week. And I'm sure next week we'll do even better. Next week is a short week though. Friday is a holiday. It's just Monday to Thursday. So we love holidays.
Yeah, maybe we could do Thursday as our It's Your Day Thursday. So of course we the New Era TT Radio continues on the stream. You can continue on newerattradio.com and New Era TT Radio on TuneIn. Lots of programming for the rest of the day, so don't miss out on it at all. Mm-hmm. Of course, if you haven't yet subscribed or liked our YouTube channel, please do so. It helps us out immensely. I know a lot of you are watching us on TV, and some of you maybe feel that you're a little internet compromised and that you're not very savvy when it comes to getting on YouTube. YouTube is very basic. And a simple way is looking for New Era TT Radio on YouTube, or you can look up for the Breakfast Show Trinidad on YouTube, and it comes up immediately. And you can just subscribe to New Era TT Radio once that comes up. It helps us immeasurably when you subscribe because we are trying to get 100,000. You know that's our goal.
Yeah, Wendell Joanne.
Somebody named Glenda Jack. Sorry, Sir Charles. Glenda Jack, who had messaged me a little while back to say that she's missing us on radio. And then she messaged me yesterday. She said, "Good morning. I ain't mad at you for not telling me you all have a new show. I found it."
Yes. People are waking up to it in different ways. But we try to spread the word as much as we can, But eventually it's a work in progress. But Joanne is saying out there in Mount Hope, saying when she loves your backdrop with your
it's a Genie Army. I brought that straight from Ghana. Put that in the suitcase and brought that straight from Ghana. I'm blocking it now. Let me go so. Yeah, that's it. It's on my wall over my bed.
All right, but now it's just about 8:15 and this is where we say goodbye. So have a fantastic weekend. The weekend has begun. People, remember to smile and laugh. It's great for your health. And remember, theater is back on for one night only, Sunday, August 10th at Queen's Hall. You don't leave foul to watch corn. Brand new comedy. You don't want to miss it.
Don't leave your ex on the ground and walk away.
A new chapter of Wendell's life is going to be opened and revealed.
Don't leave your ex on the ground and walk away. All they will vote for number 7 today. Oh, God, pick them up.
Don't leave foul to watch corn. Have a fantastic weekend, whatever you do.
Folks, enjoy the weekend. For those of you coming down by Rumbox later, I hope to, we'll meet and greet, but we're planning something really big. So Charles and Richard are doing that. They're planning something really big where we can have all our people together in one.
Already? I didn't know that. Corey Pascal, our thoughts are with you today. As you say goodbye to your father, please know we are with you. I'm not sure I can make it to the funeral, and if I don't, know that my thoughts are with you and your family.
Yeah, likewise. I'll add a ditto to that. All right, and morning again. Happy birthday to Corinne Brown. Auntie sent me your name.
Carmichael.
Corinne Brown, Carmichael. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Corinne.
He's living Corinne Brown, Stephen. But say what?
Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah.